In the past few hours, speculation has spread suggesting that something extremely serious may have happened to President Donald Trump. It all began when the president's official schedule was suddenly suspended. Without any convincing explanation, sparking doubts about his true state of health, Trump, who was recently diagnosed with a delicate vascular condition, had already shown signs of fragility in public appearances. Now the situation has grown even more mysterious. All official commitments have been canceled, and the White House website has stopped displaying future events, fueling suspicions that key information may be hidden from the public. So far, no medical updates or official statements have been released. This absolute silence, instead of calming concerns, has only intensified a wave of speculation across social media, where millions are asking what might really be happening behind the scenes of power. The unavoidable question now echoes everywhere. Is Donald Trump still fully in command, or is the nation facing an unprecedented crisis being kept in the shadows?
Donald Trump posted this on his Truth Social today, and on God, he did not write this. First things first, it says it is very important for the drug companies to justify the various success of these COVID drugs. Since when has Donald Trump cared about COVID? During his first administration, when COVID happened, he was telling people not to wear a mask. He said just go outside, it's fine. Mind you, people are dropping like flies. Then it says many people think that they are a miracle that have saved millions of lives. Others disagree. Immediate red flag. When has Donald Trump ever cared about others? Not once in this whole entire paragraph did he even mention himself. He didn't give himself credit for anything. He didn't lie about anything. This paragraph actually makes sense. That's exactly how I know he didn't write it. It actually has good grammar. This whole paragraph is probably better than any collegiate paper he's ever written. I don't know who wrote this, but you are not fooling anybody. ChatGPT could have done a better job than this. This is not admiration, but there's a method to his madness. Almost an art form. I can tell when it's coming from him because I usually finish the paragraphs thinking, what? The Cheeto has
two telltale signs that we'll know something is really wrong with Donald Trump. I think we already know, but couple things. If he doesn't come out on 9/11, which is coming up, we're gonna know it's Weekend at Bernie's time. And number two, where are his kids? Because if he's like dying on his deathbed, the kids are going to be there, the grandkids are going to be there. So are all his kids in Washington right now? That's what I want.
That he took the elevator down, not yet. Also, do I think that his two swollen ankles look like two water balloons? Absolutely, okay? Now, it's something that they still not telling us, y'all. It's still troubles in the water. Because since when has he not died, fried, laid out that thinned out toupee to the side to address us? Anyways, why is your toupee so thinned out? But that's not the question I want to ask here. The question that I'm asking is he still amongst the living? Pictures that they posted trying to make it look like he's still with us. Listen, I was born at night, but not last night, okay? You ain't fooling nobody. I really want us to believe that he took those thick-ass ankles out there golfing. His ankles are so swollen, they look like two blowfishes. Ankles out there looking like Mrs. Puff from SpongeBob. And y'all want us to believe that he was standing on those thick-ass ankles out there swinging a golf club? Stop playing with us right now, okay? Do we look like a playground to you? Absolutely not, okay? He needs to address the public because the people need the right to know, do we need to throw something on the
to recap here, I have a total right as a journalist to ask why is the Trump administration publishing photos of him golfing back in May and acting like it's from this month. It's now September. He hasn't spoken in nearly a week. The guy talks constantly. The tone on his Truth Social page has changed 180 degrees. He said goodnight to everybody last night, like some pleasant old grandpa. Is that the Trump that you and I know? Good night. And the tweets lately signed President DJT. They honestly read like some staffer just spun up ChatGPT or something. Super weird. If this were Kamala Harris and they were giving us dancing photos of her from May and it's now September, I'd be saying the same thing. And I'm wondering, where are all the other journalists and YouTubers? Are you guys all compromised? Is the Epstein ring actually downstream too? Like, does Trump have blackmail on a lot of people?
So guys, the question on everybody's lips now is, where is Trump? Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. All credit goes to the creators in these videos. So guys, apparently, also I just stumbled up on this post on my For You page, okay? I was going in search of something else and I just started seeing videos of where is Trump, where is Trump? I'm like, where is he? Like, I don't get it. So apparently in the last few days, he has not been seen in public, right? He has not been seen in public. And for a president who is always vocal, always visible, he likes being in the spotlight and all of that, people are starting to ask, where is Trump? Okay, even though his social media posts are still coming in, through social and all of that, many people are saying that it's not actually from him. I mean, posts like good night. I mean, would Trump ever tell you good night on his posts? So they are saying there's somebody else that is, sending these messages on his behalf. And, like always, it's divided. Some people are actually genuinely worried for him, asking everything if everything is okay. And the other part are saying, oh, we don't really care either is okay or not. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Donald Trump's not been seen in weeks now. I've done a few videos on him where I've seen that people will be very much kind of celebrating if something happens. Apparently there's some sort of app or something that tracks the pizza places around the White House, and when they get more calls to the White House, something big is happening in there, and that's happened. I keep seeing people on this app on TikTok talking about how there's some sort of military preparations going on. They're also releasing his schedule, but there's nothing in the schedule. And that JD Vance guy said something recently that was like, oh no, he's in fine health, but when he's not, I'm ready. Like, yeah, I'll bet you are. So the question is, where's Donald? Is he okay? Lots of people would prefer him not to be okay. I'm curious. What do you think?
Donald Trump has emerged from his 4-day missing hiatus. He says there's no problems with his health. None at all. As a matter of fact, he's so healthy that he was golfing with Jon Gruden. So Trump shared this picture on Truth Social. And he says, hey guys, I'm good. I'm just golfing with my buddy John. But there's a little problem with that. Let me show you. The issue is, Jon Gruden posted those photos already on his X account on December 12th, 2024. John wearing the same outfit. Why the cover-up? Where's the transparency with this administration regarding our president's health? It's pretty important. I want to know where Brucey Hands has been for the past 4 days, because it was not golfing with Jon Gruden. Why the lies? And where is the transparency? The American citizen should know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments.
This is a picture of Donald Trump leaving the White House this morning, and not looking so good there, Donald. Looking a little rough. Yes. And he's been kind of, well, he hasn't been seen in the last 5 days, minus 2 pictures of him leaving to play golf. And then the pictures that were posted on social media of him playing golf were taken 6 months to a year ago. So something is going on right now. I don't know if this guy had a stroke, if he had a medical procedure. Something is going on, because this is a man who loves cameras, who loves hearing himself talk. He's been absolute radio silence for the last few days. People are asking, is the day approaching? You know, the day. Is the day approaching? I don't know, but something's going on. So it's not conspiracy theory talk, it's using our brains, because, once again, this guy loves to hear himself talk, and he's been absolutely silent. And also, Republicans always love to talk about Joe Biden's health, so here we are. Is this man capable of running the country? American public deserve answers. It's weird we can't get video for proof of life and just strange pictures like this. Something's going on. Time will tell what happens. Is the day approaching? A lot of questions here. Let's see what happens.
In the 1990s, we were playing Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Now, apparently, this week in 2025, we're playing Where in the World is Donald Trump. I actually haven't been scrolling as much as I normally would, because tomorrow's actually my birthday. But when I saw this rumor going around, I was like, you know what? I want to play this game, because if there's 2 things that I love, it is a conspiracy theory and the chance to play devil's advocate. Now, do I personally think that he's dead? No, of course not. But I do think it says a lot about how transparent he is and how public-facing he is, that he disappears for 5 days and everyone thinks he's dead. I'm sorry, but Joe Biden was disappearing hearing all the time during his presidency, and I never once thought that he was dead because the man really wasn't on TV that much to begin with. However, multiple truths can exist at the same time, okay? Because do I think Donald Trump is dead? No. Do I think whoever is posting on Donald Trump's account right now is Donald Trump? Also no. Now, I do have a True Social account. However, I don't ever really get on there unless I'm trying to verify that a tweet that somebody shared of his is real. But I went on there, and in the past couple of days, whoever is running his account has been signing his tweets with President DJT. Now, when the freak does Donald Trump ever sign his tweets like that? The all caps, also gone. And there are a couple of phrases in there that really, stuck out to me that he doesn't normally say. One of them was he said something like, here's something to ponder on. I don't remember him ever saying verbiage like that before. There are other examples of this, but I can't think of them right now. But whoever is running his account, in my opinion, just does not strike me as him. Again, does that mean I think that he's dead? No, but I'm just saying, if you wanted something to support that narrative, that would definitely be pretty good evidence. Oh, and I just thought of this one too. There was one of the tweets that was at the very end, he said something like, thank you for your attention to this very important matter. And he never says it like that. He always says just thank you for your attention to this matter. And also another thing that struck me as weird or out of place this week in the context of everything else going on was that Will Cain interview with JD Vance. If any of you guys saw that, usually when they interview JD Vance, they will ask him, are you thinking about running in 2028? And he's always like, hey, we're 6 months in, let's just calm down. But this time they asked him, if President Trump's health were to deteriorate and something were to happen to him, would you be able to step in as president right now? Now tell me that's not a weirdly timed question. I'm not saying the conspiracy theory is real. I'm saying that it might be being purposely planted in our face. Because that is just weird timing for him to ask that question and then for Trump to disappear for the next 5 days. And it's also very weird to me that a lot of things that I feel should be being talked about on mainstream media are not being talked about at all. Not one mainstream media, not even leftist mainstream media, has mentioned at all that Trump has been missing for 5 days. There are also a lot of world events going on. Israel literally just took out a big chunk of the Houthi leaders, and the Houthi leaders are now threatening against Netanyahu. Not one cover, not one story on the news. So I'm just saying, I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely some weird energy this week. Something feels off, but I just cannot put my finger on what it is. There's just weird energy all around. You have Trump missing on a holiday weekend of all weekends, and then you have the Epstein survivors that are having their press conference on Wednesday, and then you have the full moon, which is a lunar eclipse, on the 7th. Just weird stuff all around. At the end of the day, this one's just for fun. I'm just messing around. But honestly, what do you guys think? Where in the world is
Donald Trump still missing? That's really the question of the day. A lot of people said all of the photos and the online messages that were sent and showed, they was all are written by ChatGPT. So do y'all think Donald Trump is still with me or us?
Guys, to so many people, this seems like a very unusual disappearance and silence. They're asking if everything is okay, especially about his health. Okay, people are asking, some are suspicious, wondering what is going on behind the scenes, wondering what the White House is not telling us. But whatever the truth is, this quiet period is just unusual for Trump, right? So let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this? And there is a press conference that is actually supposed to air today, 2nd of September at 2 p.m. ET. So fingers are crossed. People are saying they are anxious to know what the press conference is about. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But the question on everybody's lips now is, what do you think is going on? Do you think something serious is happening that they are not letting on? Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to stay safe. Ciao.